The more you learn, the more capable you feel. The more capable you feel, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the more impact you have. I think a lot of the times in this life we forget to continue learning. And that's where we start to feel like, oh, I don't feel capable, I don't feel like I'm good enough. Well, it's just because we've stopped learning. The wisdom that I share often, very rarely, is not mine. The wisdom that I share is from all of the great people that I've learned from, all the great books that I've read, all the experiences in my life, my mum, my dad, my team members. I'm here today because I've stood on the shoulders of many giants. And I'm confident because I am on the shoulders of giants. I'm not confident because of me, but rather I'm confident because of all the people I've learned from. But it starts where? With learning. Whereas often we stop learning, we stop reading. We think education finishes with tertiary education, with high school. We think it finishes there. Whereas I think it's a continuous process that never ends.
I totally agree with this idea. I think the journey of being a student is definitely going to be a lifelong one, because the unknown is the birthplace of all that is known. There is a lot more information that is unknown to us, or unknown to us as a civilization, and unknown to us as individuals, than the ones that we know. I think the most important skill you need to have in order to be able to succeed in being a lifelong learner is to have the willingness to engage with both the simple and the difficult parts of the world. The willingness to engage in dialogue in difficult dialogue under difficult topics, the willingness to observe, the willingness to put yourself out there, and the willingness to listen, to understand, the humility to be able to accept a replacement for the wrong ideas you have in order to upgrade the ones that you already have, the willingness to see the faults in the arguments you have, and the willingness to be able to change your perspective about life. All of these things play a big part in being a lifelong learner. And I really like the idea of you being confident as your learning journey goes, because it is certainly the case that there's a certain degree of relationship which exists between anxiety and lack of knowledge. Sometimes the reason why we are fearful of challenges, the reason why we find ourselves anxious in new environments and difficult situations, is because we lack sufficient knowledge. You could say our arsenal is not equipped enough for us to engage and succeed and win the battle with the perceived difficulty of the world. So the idea of being a lifelong learner, or the idea of consistently learning and upgrading your wealth of knowledge, would definitely decrease your anxiety level when you begin to engage with the world, because you will discover spontaneously that you have what it takes to actually succeed when you engage. And it is psychological, it is literal, it is all that you want it to be. But the idea of learning still stands. You become confident the more that you know, and it's going to take you a long way in your life.